You're gonna notice a trend of a lot of the animals being named after white things.
So am I. I mean, I'm not. No.
Hi mammals, it's Mad About Animals Mags, your favorite animal welfare scientist, mythical creature, and #1 Tales of a Guide Dog fan. Tales of a Guide Dog is the Instagram of my longtime friend Ashleigh with her guide dog Mira and retired guide Yuri. She posts on accessibility, albinism, and of course being a Taylor Swift fan. Ashleigh came and stayed with me in LA earlier this year, and we thought it would be really fun to make a tier list of 10 animals with albinism and rank them. If you are someone who is visually impaired like Ashleigh or like my friend Erwin here, in the description of this video, have put alt descriptive text, and if you are not visually impaired, you may notice that the color and lighting of the video appears to change throughout. I thought I was being really cool getting myself a fancy new vlogging camera. It was on some kind of autofocus nonsense, but everything Ashleigh has to say is amazing, so please bear with me and enjoy this really fabulous list of really fabulous albino animals.
Ashleigh, is there anything people should know about albinism before we start?
Albinism is a genetic condition that prevents the development of pigment in the hair, skin, and eyes. So that's why I'm very white. A lot of people with albinism have some varying degrees of visual impairments. I myself usually rely on a guide dog or my weight cane, but I do have some usable vision. I prefer person with albinism, or like I have albinism, versus I am an albino, or like that's an albino. But that's a personal preference.
Yeah. For this list, do we care if we call non-human animals albino, whatever?
Did you ask their permission?
I didn't.
You didn't check in with them?
I did not check in with them.
I think we could do it.
Okay, I am going to write down from 1 through 5 how much you like each animal, and then at the end put them in the tier list. They're all 10s out of 10s. This is bonus points. So here's our first contender. This is Migaloo, the humpback whale. He lives in Australia. Because he's so easily identifiable, they were able to like track his migrations and find out that he has a best friend named Milo, who he's always hanging out with, and because of that, Migaloo was like the first whale to prove that male humpback travel with other male humpbacks during their migration, like have friends.
Wait, so it's like you're Milo. Oh, you're the Milo to my Migaloo.
Oh, thank you. He has special legislation to prevent him from harassment. Migaloo was first seen in 1991.
I was also first seen in 1991.
Oh my god, you and Migaloo. Like,
I'm wondering if we're like the same.
Oh my gosh, you
being.
like share a soul. This is his cute little face. You can see he's kind of like bumpy.
He did like a good like acne treatment.
Also, to help you with the describing things, I think we should transform into our human forms. We're in disguise as humans now. That first picture is of Migaloo's face. There's his little tiny eye. Whales have really tiny eye. That's his little eye right there.
It's like by his armpit.
Yes, correct.
His flipper pit.
They don't have great eyesight. They rely more on echolocation. This is his fluke. Their flukes is what you call the tail. Migaloo has, this is him jumping out of the water, which we call breaching. I know.
What's that
tiny,
thing?
That's his tiny little dorsal fin.
Okay.
So Migaloo's out of 10. How many bonus points are we giving him out of 5?
Okay, we were both first seen in 1991.
Yes.
We both have poor eyesight.
Correct.
We both have acne.
You've both been to Australia.
We've both been to Australia. So, I mean, like, I wish I had some sort of, like, harassment law.
I know.
But, like, good for him.
I was thinking that. I was like, I bet you would love for people to be fined $16,500 for getting near you.
500 meters from me, get away. So I'm gonna give him a 5. I mean, like,
fair.
I really relate to him. He has like a Milo and I have a Maggie.
Aww, that's really cute. We should be them for Halloween. Our next little friend is Coconut.
Aww.
Coconut is a porcupine.
Oh my god.
More specifically, Coconut is a porcupet, which is what a baby porcupine is called.
Stop.
Which is so cute. Coconut was rescued by the Northern Lights Wildlife Society. Smithers residents found a baby porcupine in their home chewing hydraulic hoses. Animals with albinism don't always do well in the wild, so they weren't sure if he was going to be releasable. And I'm saying he, but they don't actually know Coconut's gender. The direct line from the article was, the team hasn't been able to determine the gender due to the sharp spines on its body. The probability for a porcupine developing albinism ranges from 1 in 20,000 to 1 in a million.
Oh, wow.
You're either as rare or less rare as a porcupine, depending on these incredibly varied figures. What are we giving Coconut's
I don't know.
bonus score?
I'm just feeling like meh about him, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Feel very confused because he doesn't look spiny.
Those are the spines.
Oh.
It's kind of hard to tell because when porcupines have melanin, there are bands along the quills, so it's easier to see the different quills. But because Coconut doesn't have melanin, all Coconut's spines are the same colors. They kind of blend into each other.
Yeah, like I feel really bad, Coconut, but like I'm gonna say like a 1. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay.
Or 2. Wait, but like here's the thing. Do I only get 1 5 and like
No,
1?
you can have.
Oh,
as
okay.
many as
Then
you
he
want.
can have like a 2.
Okay, we'll give him a 2.
Yeah, he can have a 2.
So our next little friend is Snowflake the gorilla.
Oh my god.
Yes. You're on vacation right now and I want you to have a nice time. So if you don't want me to tell you the sad parts of the story, I can just add them in post.
It's fine, I can take it.
So Coconut the gorilla, Coconut the porcupine. Snowflake the gorilla, you're gonna notice a trend of a lot of the animals being named after white things.
So am I. I mean,
Are
I'm
you?
not. No, I'm not like named after a white thing, but like Ash is a white tree.
Oh my gosh. I never even thought of that. Okay.
But that's not why
No, let's pretend it is
named
though.
that.
Snowflake the gorilla was captured in 1966 when he was found by a local to that area, and that person killed his entire family, Snowflake, which was super sad. And then Snowflake was ultimately bought by a primatologist and then given to a zoo in Spain, which is where he lived. He had children, which is nice. That means he like had a social group. He had a family in captivity, but it's still really f***ed up to kill an entire gorilla family. And to kidnap a baby gorilla. There he is as like a toddler. I like that we have pictures of Snowflake aging throughout the years.
Through the years.
Yeah, and to this day, Snowflake is the only known gorilla with albinism.
So I have some questions.
There he is as like a beefy adult. I have some answers, I hope.
Okay, so I guess like my first question is like, is it confirmed that he has albinism?
Yes.
Okay, his hair can look just kind of like light brown.
Oh, interesting.
His eyes aren't red.
They're kind of like your colors. If you zoom in, you can see they're like kind of the same like lightish blue that
like
your
purpley
eyes
kind of
are.
like mine,
yeah.
I mean, like, I hate to say this. I feel like I'm being very critical.
No.
He's cute, but like, maybe I'm not like a gorilla person.
Okay.
I guess we'll give him like a 3.
This next one starts out very similar to Snowflake's, but then it has a happy ending. So this could be Alba the orangutan, which is another name that's white. And there she is, it's a tiny baby. And if you look at her eyes really closely, she also has light blue eyes. Alba was found held captive by villagers. She was rescued by the Borneo Orangutan Survival Foundation and taken to the Orangutan Reintroduction Center. So that is Alba and her best friend Kika. They're so cute. That's us.
I know,
That's
it's
where
us.
the organization kept her for like 2 full years, nursing her back to health. She and Kika were released together into a national park in 2019 when the Bornean Orangutan Society was doing checkups on a different orangutan that they had just released. They saw Alba over a year after they had released her with other orangutans in the wild, seemingly thriving. So we're really excited
Is that
for her.
3?
That is 3.
1, 2,
Mhm.
3.
Yeah.
Aww.
So there's Alba a year after release, just chilling in the forest, doing a great job.
I'm really happy for her.
I am too. I think it's a really sweet story on so many levels. Except the beginning. Guys, don't get monkeys as pets. Don't get any kind of primates as pets. They're not good pets. It's not fair to them. All right, what are we giving Miss Alba?
A 4.
Next is, and I'm sure I'm gonna say this wrong, Ndaziada the baby zebra. She was seen at the Serengeti National Park in Tanzania, and she was estimated to be about 8 months old. So they keep talking about her as like this is a baby zebra with albinism, but I feel like she could be leucistic, but she's so cute that I still wanted her on this
She could
list.
just do like a horse.
She could be a horse, but that'd be like some Virgin Mary stuff since her parents are both zebras. If you zoom in, you can see like the very, very faint zebra stripes there.
She's really cute.
She's really cute. What are we giving our little
I'm
babies?
gonna give her a 4. Very cute.
Our next little friend is Claude the alligator. I can't tell if that was a good or a bad
He's so silly looking.
He kind of is. I had mixed feelings about his story because he was taken from the wild.
Wait, I think I know him.
Personally?
Yeah.
Okay, I really don't want to start a rumor that like all beings with albinism know each other though.
No, but I think I do know this one.
He lives at the Smithsonian.
In DC?
Yeah, I think so. No, sorry, he lives at the, there's someone else who lives
Hold up,
at
if
the
you tell me that he
Smithsonian.
lives at the zoo aquarium, I don't remember which one, in New Orleans.
No,
then
he lives,
know
I
him.
was completely wrong. He lives at the California Academy of Sciences. I have mixed feelings about Claude the alligator because he was taken from the wild, supposedly for his own good, because albinistic alligators don't have a good survival rate out in the world, but because they're biased stakeholders, it's hard to know like whether it was actually what's best for Claude. But so Wikipedia said he's born on September 15th, 1995, which puts him on the verge of being a young millennial or elder Gen Z.
My guess is that he identifies as a millennial.
He has poor eyesight due to his albinism.
Same.
He has 76 teeth. If you said same to that, I would like, oh my god.
I think I have like, what, half that?
Probably. There's a really cute children's book about him, and I included the cover to that.
The True Story of a White Alligator. Are you gonna write a book called The True Story of a White...
Girl. Yeah. I feel like there are a lot of white girls out there. I feel like it would be misconstrued.
He's cute. I'm gonna give him a 5. I like him.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I think he's really cute.
Oh
I think
my
I think
gosh.
he's got personality.
If I had made a prediction list of like how you were gonna rank these animals, I would have been so wrong. Our next friend is Pinky, the bottlenose dolphin. I think we've talked about.
5.
Okay, great. I think we've talked about Pinky
She
before.
is literally looks magical.
She lives in Louisiana.
So she might know the alligator
She might know
that I thought
alligator
I
that
knew.
you know in
Yeah.
New Orleans. Pinky has a calf who has albinism, and they swim around being pink dolphins together. I couldn't find any pictures of her like with her calf.
Wait, what's the baby's name?
I don't know that she has one.
Oh, I'm sure
I
she
can
does.
look it up. Pinky the dolphin calf name? 100%. No one is telling me. I think it's up to us to name Pinky's baby.
My first suggestion was going to be the brain.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So they're Pinky and the brain.
But like that's not like a great dolphin name.
I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with it. I kind of like
Unless
it.
it's just like baby. Like Pinky
Aw.
and baby.
If we give her another name,
Petunia.
Pinky and Petunia.
Yeah.
I think that's nice because so far everyone else on this list, like Migaloo, Coconut, Snowflake, and Alba, all have names focusing on their coloration or lack thereof. There's just Claude. Oh, Claude. Jinx. The next one is another one with a white themed name. This is Mapia Ska. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. And it means white cloud in the Sioux language. And she is certified as, and I quote, a true albino American bison. Or as some people prefer, an American bison with albinism.
Wait, so am I certified as a
I
true
don't know, are
American
you?
albino?
Are you certified?
I have to check with my parents.
White Cloud calf, who does have a name, unlike Pinky's baby.
Yeah, is
That's
that-
the calf right there. The calf is named Dakota Miracle. He is a white bison, but he does not genetically have albinism.
He's just white?
He's just white. There's a lot of talk with White Cloud and with white bison in general about them being in Native American stories. Some of those things are on really shitty websites that are like, find your spirit animal. Clearly cultural appropriation stuff. However, there are articles from non-New Agey sites that talk about Native Americans making pilgrimages to visit white bison. Barbara Three Crow was quoted as saying, "This is a way of telling people to remember the sacredness of all life."
I'm gonna give her a 5.
So we are now looking at Pearl the squirrel. And this is yet another name that I know is like based on something white, but in
like
this case it also
so
rhymes.
it's cute.
Pearl the Squirrel has her own Instagram account.
Oh my
called
God.
Pearl the Squirrel. I love her so much. Kimberly Cummings in Tampa, Florida noticed that this squirrel with albinism was coming into her yard all the time. So she started taking pictures of her.
Where?
Tampa, Florida.
Maybe my brother knows her.
Oh my gosh. Be like, do you guys know Pearl the Squirrel? Or did you mean Kimberly Cummings? I hope you
No,
meant Pearl
I
the
meant
Squirrel.
Pearl the
Okay,
Squirrel.
thank God. They even built Pearl a little house in their backyard to hang out in.
That's
And
so
yep, there's the
cute.
picture. And it says Pearl on it. I think that's really
Wait,
cute.
I'm reading the Instagram bio, and it says Pearl the albino squirrel. So I guess she chooses to be not
She doesn't go squirrel first language.
Yeah, appeared in our oak tree with her partner on April 1st, 2023. She loves strawberries, mangoes, and peanuts.
What are we giving Pearl?
Oh, a 5.
Okay, great.
Well, you asked me. I should have known.
And then finally, we have a Lady Amalthea, the rat. And Lady Amalthea was the first pink-eyed white rat that I had, but she wasn't the last. And she was one of the sweetest, cuddliest rats I ever had. That's a picture of her just like snuggled up. And that's her sitting right under my chin. She used to just jump up on my chest and like tuck herself right under my chin and just be like the snuggliest, bestest girl ever. I absolutely loved Amalthea. And she is named after Lady Amalthea from The Last Unicorn.
I didn't realize she was your first.
Pink-eyed white?
Yeah.
Not my first rat. Not my first rodeo, not my first ratio, but my first pink-eyed white rat. And then
I inspired you.
Yes, you inspired me. And then I got Sunny Bodle Rat and Violet Bodle Rat were my next two pink-eyed whites. But Amalthea was like particularly snuggly and cuddly.
Okay, 5.
So let me write up our tier list. This is so sad.
Wait, why is it sad?
Because Coconut got a 1.
No, I changed it to a 2. I changed it to a 2.
Coconut got a 1, then it was changed to a 2. So many people got 5s, and for some reason you just hated this baby porcupine. Like, who hates baby porcupines? I know you don't actually hate her, but like still.
Instead of a 1, basically, I gave Coconut like a 12.
You're right. That's true. That is how I set it up. Here's our tier list. D tier, which is the lowest tier, we have no one. C tier, Coconut. B tier, Snowflake, the gorilla. A tier, we have Alba, the orangutan, and Ndaziata, the baby zebra. And S tier, which is like peak, ultimate awesome. We have Migaloo, the humpback whale, Claude, the alligator, Pinky, the bottlenose dolphin, White Cloud, the bison, Pearl, the squirrel, and Amalthea, the rat.
I think we also have to include like Petunia now.
Oh yeah, and Petunia.
She can be on there. And then
is she also on S tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so now do we have to go and like tier the tier? Or this is just it? Like, do we have to do like?
Do you want to rank
I
the
really
top?
want to do that. I don't like making
tier
choices.
list.
No.
Just like all the way down until every single one has.
What? Erwin wants to know. We all want to know, but guess what? We'll never find out. This was literally months and months and months ago, and apparently I didn't understand how long the battery was gonna last on that camera. I don't know what I was gonna say there. Hopefully it was something really witty. Maybe it was gonna be a joke about like, we make a tier list of each tier and then like we'll go down and rank like the individual parts of the animals and make a tier list of like the nosies and the ears until like literally every single thing has its own ranking and its own tier. I don't think that was the joke I was gonna make, but I've made it now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Ashleigh for making these videos with me. I say videos plural because there are in fact multiple videos. So if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. Follow Tails of a Guide Dog on Instagram. That is Tails, Tails. Comment down below letting us know what your tier list would be or what your top favorites are. I know Ashleigh and I would both be curious, and I am told that it's really helpful for the algorithm. See you in the next video.
Wait, when you edit this is really important to interrupt for.
Okay,
when you edit this, can you put in pictures of me with that I have next to animals with albinism?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Wait, you have pictures of you with animals with albinism?
I think so. I have a picture of myself with a snake.
Okay.
With albinism. I have
Gross.
myself with a bunny with albinism.
Cute.
I feel like I have another animal, but I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah.
We'll find it. I thought you didn't like snakes. We don't like snakes, right?
I don't mind snakes. You don't like snakes.
I thought you also didn't like
I mean,
snakes.
I don't like love snakes, but like...
That's good that we have some snake positivity on this YouTube channel, because goodness knows it's not going to come from me.